as a veteran, small business owner, what can we do for you?
What we can all do for all veteran business owners is promote each other.
My main mission was to look at tools of technology to leverage small business and give them more of a competitive advantage.
My mission for Veteran Bargains is very simple: to help vets.
That story in itself, to run for Vista City Council, is a journey.
I think this is an opportunity to really collaborate with those gone before us.
It's really kind of a labor of love.
And now your host.
Welcome, everyone, and happy Veterans Day. We wanted to provide this platform for all of veterans and non-veterans to share their thoughts about what Veterans Day means to you. We wanted to do an 11-11-11 honor salute, as we do every year. And today, because of COVID, we wanted to do a virtual salute. So we thought about inviting people from all over the place to come and say how you value veterans, and if you're a veteran, what this means to you, and how you are supporting the community. So we'd like to open it up for everyone who is on the show, in the back, we call the green room, to come out and just say a few words. And that's Michael. Thank you, Michael, and Ray, and Lily.
Thank you, Joe. I'm excited. So who will be the first one that would like to give the first salute today? All right, I guess that will be me. So everybody, thank you. If you're just joining us, today we're just giving our salute to veterans in the veteran community, either as a veteran ourselves or a spouse, or parents, a caregiver. This community is pretty amazing. And so what I would like to say is, as from a veteran's perspective myself, is that one of the things that, we weren't told to volunteer for service. We signed up ourselves. And so everybody that has served, I want to say thank you. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate your service. So thank you.
Thank you, Michael. And Ray, why don't you go next, since you're next on the window?
All right. Yeah, we can barely hear you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit better now.
Okay, wonderful. Just want to say happy Veterans Day to all of the men and women who have sacrificed their lives to serve this great country that we lived in. Different branches of service as well. I joined the military right out of high school, so I grew up in the military. And I got to see the world, places I never dreamt of. I've got to visit. And we did pave the way for a lot of freedoms that we have today in the military. So the trendsetters. And I just want to commend everyone that have given their time and given their sacrifice, the families that have sacrificed to enjoy this day. So happy Veterans Day to all, and God bless.
Thank you, Ray. Lily, you were next in line.
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lily. I am the wife of a veteran. My husband was in the Army for 7 years until he was discharged medically. And for me, when my husband was active duty in the military, I was actually pretty disconnected from the military community at the time because I would keep moving home instead of going with him to where he was stationed. But ever since he got out, I've actually been more active with the veteran community instead, especially the local community here in DC. And it's really meant a lot to me, the amount of support that I've been able to get from the veterans community in growing my business and in navigating life after the military. And I just want to say happy Veterans Day to everyone, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Lily. And Lily is also Lillian Patricia running our military spouse entrepreneurship program, which we're very honored to have you help us with that. So thank you very much. And then who else do we have? Sarah, you are next on the line.
Hi, my name is Sarah Wood. You might be familiar with another person on the chat with the same last name. Noelle is actually my middle name. So we're a joint operation because I was in the Army and my husband was in the Marine Corps. So we try not to argue about which branch is better.
Oh my gosh, I can just imagine the dinner, right? The family dinners, Michael.
Well, his brother is Air
Michael.
So just to throw that out there.
That's cool.
But so yeah, life is much different as a veteran, but definitely like to stay connected and continue to network with the other veterans out there.
Well, thank you, Sarah. And you're always welcome to join us in the chamber, just like Michael does. But anything you want to do, any project you want to lead, or anything you want to contribute, always happy to help people with the positive spirit with us.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Sarah. And then we have Laurie from Florida. Hi, Laurie. You're next.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Laurie Welte. I am a proud Army mom. I have a son who is an officer, and also my grandfather was in World War II, but he was also in the Army. Because I'm too old to serve, what I do is I volunteer in the community. I'm an ambassador for Blue Star Families, where I help military spouses and military families. I also volunteer with Wounded Warriors, and I'm on the Speakers Council for the Military Officers Association here in Florida. So thank you. Happy Veterans Day. Thanks to all of you that are currently serving, have served in the past, as well as to the moms and the spouses and the children, because you also serve at home. And so I salute all of you.
Thank you, Laurie. And also, Laurie is our state delegate for Florida. So she's a heavy active member of the chamber as a state delegate. And she also runs a military children reading club. So she's very active in so many different ways and an awesome connector. So thank you, Laurie. We appreciate it. And then we also have from our sunny state of Arizona, Julio. Julio, you are next. What would you like to say? You are muted.
Can you guys hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I just want to do a shout out to my brothers and sisters, comrades that served in various campaigns. I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of Korean veterans, World War II veterans, Vietnam, and the ones that served in Afghanistan and Iraq, and that are still alive and still kicking. And Arizona houses about 600,000 veterans. So we have a pretty large veteran community. And so my shout out to them, and let them know that the Arizona chapter of the Veterans Organization is here to help. The National Veterans Association has a lot of programs available to them, and I want to thank them, and not only on this day, but every day for their work. And may God bless them, and God bless America.
Thank you, Julio. And Julio runs our chapter in Arizona, which we're also working on bringing on board our brothers and sisters from the tribe nations. So thank you, Julio.
You're welcome.
And then from Texas, we have Eileen, Miss Texas and Miss California, USA. Congratulations on your nominations, Eileen. And Eileen is our state ambassador for the chamber, and she also runs the sex trafficking organization Coop Global, which I'm a proud how do you call it, board member, but also extreme supporter and connecting the chamber, because we feel that that's an extremely important aspect that we should participate. We as veterans, we join, like Michael said, we volunteer to keep our freedoms, all freedoms, and that's one freedom that we cannot tolerate to be taken away from individuals. So we are supporting Eileen in her efforts. So thank you, Eileen. And what would you like to say? And you are muted.
Yeah, Eileen, we can't hear you. Sorry. I don't know if there's a button on your phone that you can give the.
We're really good at lip singing, but not that great.
Yeah.
No,
not yet. Well, if you want to take and put it in the chat, I can put it on screen for you. Okay. So if you type it in the chat, and then we'll go to somebody next, and then we'll come back.
Okay. Good idea, Michael.
Okay.
So thank you everyone for coming online and saying a few words to our fellow veterans. And again, the idea was to stay. We wanted to provide a platform for people to come online and just say a few words and share our thoughts with the world and people who are in different places. It's open, is none. We don't have a structure on this. We just wanted to ask people come in and they can come in and go. So it's an open forum. So if you want, since right now we're just waiting for Eileen to figure her technology out. Lily, you want to tell us a little bit about the program that you are that you are creating, the training program? And we can,
sure.
Okay.
Sure, so we've worked with Joe to create a program that will be 4 sessions. It's to help military spouses and military veterans who are looking to start a business. And the idea is that they'll have everything they need within 30 days to be able to actually be up and running. We provide a lot of the business advice. Joe and the chamber take care of the legal stuff because that's not our expertise. And the goal is really for people who've kind of been thinking about doing this but don't know where to start, or have been trying to start but never actually finish, to really just get everything together, make a plan, start working on that plan, and be able to have their business up and running within that first 30 days. We're going to do the sessions in December, so the goal is, by the beginning of the year, you'll have a new business started.
Yes, and one of the things that we are doing as part of the chamber, as when those who graduate from the program, we actually, if they decide to start as an LLC or as a corporation or as a sole proprietor, the chamber actually provides the funding for them to be registered with that. So we help them pay for the fees. So we call this business in a box because it's really business in a box. But at the end of 30 days, they will have their business started and registered. So it's a great program. So and Lily and Pat are really awesome to work with, and they have huge technology knowledge. Their programs are just amazing. Their website looks so clean. So it's just really nice.
All right, so it looks like Eileen had to jump off, but
okay.
Let me see if I can add her caption real quick. She wanted to, Eileen said, nice to meet everyone. Thank you for the introduction. Happy Veterans Day. As Miss Texas, we have the Miss Texas show for the military veterans and about their experience. So definitely check out Texas and support the veterans in that side of the house. And if anybody else would like to come on and have a few words, then feel free. The link is in the chat that you can click on and come join us right here on the platform for your salutes. So Joe, did you have anything else that you wanted to mention, or my wife Sarah?
There you go. Yeah, tell us some of the secrets, Sarah. No, please don't do that.
There is a ladies veterans group that it's a writing group that I'm part of. To if anyone's interested in publishing some of their work, or if not, we're just a really supportive group. It's all branches. We've even had some military wives as well. Of course, the content is military, so whatever you can add in your writings, what it is to be a spouse, something like that, would also be helpful for a lot of people. And there is a co-ed group where it's men and women both that meet once a month as well, and I can provide that information to you if anyone's interested. That's how I met Michael, actually.
Oh, really?
Veterans Writing Group. So.
Wow, nice. I didn't know you were a writer, Michael.
He used to write me a lot of stuff.
Sarah, I think he has went to the group to meet with you. I don't think he writes at all.
No, he was part of the group before I came along.
Sure.
So we can't
He
even.
planned it that way. He knew you were coming.
Actually, both of us. It was in Hollywood, out of all places, is where we actually met with the Writers Guild, and that was back in 2012. And they picked up about 65 veterans, and they paid for everyone to stay at a hotel and have a mentor come down from Hollywood, screenwriter, and do very therapeutic writing exercises throughout the weekend. And we were in a group of 4. So Michael and I were in the same group. But there were 65 altogether, so there was quite a few groups.
Yeah.
It was an amazing weekend. But you had to do the essay and get selected to even go there. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, good job, guys. And, if your groups are interested, I really would like to have them join the chamber as organization, because I think writing is an awesome way to reduce.
So this is, oops.
That's the book?
Yeah. So we have, trying to figure out the lighting here. There we go. Here's a couple of them that we have.
Okay.
But,
yeah. So
this is a perfect one for right now.
So this is the website, Veterans Writing Group. So because of this group, I was just at a meeting with them earlier today. That's how I got accepted to the Writers Guild, and that's where I met my wife, Sarah. So because of this group, because of writing, that's why we're connected. And so even in production, writing is very important. But
right.
For the group's perspective, memoirs, screenplays, playwrights, all kind of different writing styles, and so it's a really good group to go check out. And no matter what level of writing you're at, it's perfect for all veterans. So.
And we have editors in the group, so it's even if you just wanted to, see if you can write, or maybe figure out what style of writing, because there's so many. You could even do poetry if you wanted. Everyone will help you along. So whatever your goal is.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And writing is so therapeutic that is very helpful for veterans. So yeah, it would really be awesome to have the organizations join the chamber, and then we can just plug them in as on the different programs that we have. And like Laurie does the reading part, so she reads books for children. So this is a component that is unique and different, and will be very beneficial for us to also welcome veterans, and also send, for veterans to know that you exist. And I usually get people who want to publish books, but they don't know how to do it or stuff like that. And once they need to promote it, then Shelley does some of that stuff. So I think it will be a nice combination. And thank you very much for joining us today, Sarah. It's a great pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, and it looks like Laurie had to jump off, but she put a message in the chat, and I got her email contact. So she's in Florida. She's at Barry University, and she manages the military veteran program there. But she can definitely be reached if you have any questions about discounts for higher education, certifications, bachelor's, master's degree. So definitely reach out to her at lhuertas@berry.edu. So
Yes, and she's so yeah, and she's really awesome to work with. Like everybody else in that chamber is so awesome to work with. We only have awesome people in the chamber. That's a requirement. That's the only criteria. and you have your speakers on? Can you speak now? You're good?
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
perfect.
We can hear you.
Yeah. So
Can you hear me now?
yes.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I switched to the computer now instead of the phone. Thank you for the nice introduction, Mr. Mo, proud board member of the nonprofit that helps with sex trafficking, domestic violence, and sexual assault. And as Miss, I have the Miss Texas show, which we invite veterans and military to share their military event experience. So happy Veterans Day to y'all. Call it in Texas, and nice to meet y'all. Love to have you on the show. If it out to me, I'm sure Ms. Valena can give you the information. I'll put my contact information in the chat box as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Eileen. And I know Eileen since our days in the Youth Entrepreneurship Program back in Miracosta. And she was our top student at that time. And since then, we've been working on and off in different projects with Eileen. She is huge. She has a huge entrepreneurship spirit. It's a non-stop spirit. So she's just awesome to work with, and now she's helping us in Texas.
Thank you. Mr. Molina has been a mentor.
Thank you, Eileen. Hey, Ray, what would you like to share what you're doing in San Diego as either the financial literacy and also as the director for the San Diego chapter?
Okay. Well, we have several things going on, so many things going on here. But I wanted to let everyone know that as the director of the San Diego chapter of the Veterans Chamber of Commerce, we're having our first virtual meet and greet happy hour on December the 5th. It's a virtual platform. Got to bring your own drinks. And so we're inviting everyone to participate, to share on this occasion. And then it's from 5 to 7 p.m. Feel free to connect with me at 619-368-6558 or 619-357-6558. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you, Ray. And I always I'm amazed Ray's daughter. How old was she, Ray, when I met her? 7? 8?
She was 10 years old. 10 years old.
So young.
She has her own product line.
So young, and she had not just an idea. She had a product line, labels, packaging, marketing materials, and I threw her in to make a presentation to a class. The class was totally impressed. And this is a college class, and she went and made the presentations. That's someone who's not shy, and she's just a total entrepreneur. So really happy to have her. Well, so thank you, Ray.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And we have 1 minute left before we end the show. So if there's anybody else who wants to come on the show and just say hi to the veteran community and kind of give us their thoughts, we'll wait for 1 more minute. And because that's all we pay for, right, Michael? 1 minute more?
Yeah, definitely.
We got limited funds. Sorry.
But no, definitely thank you. And even if you're not able to join us today, definitely check out the show. It's weekly on Facebook, LinkedIn. Subscribe. We also have a podcast. But most importantly, though, is just support the community and promote each other and the businesses, the veteran focused businesses, because that's why we're here. It's all about the veteran community. So so definitely share. So even if you don't like this show, definitely share with there's many other platforms of veteran communities out there that you can connect with and collaborate with. So
that is true. Just to second that, some of our directors and CEOs of different chapters, they all have their own shows and their own programs. Just like Ray does the financial literacy, Sarah Dean does her, she does modeling and things like that. We all have our own thing. Happy to promote your products and programs that helps you support yourself. So and then you support our veteran community. And it's a great win-win for all of us. But very important is that as a Chamber of Commerce, as a National Chamber of Commerce, we are all about collaboration and support. So if someone has a program or project that they would like to see come to life and get the support from the Chamber, we're happy to work with you. So you can just connect, and I usually have the initial meeting with you, just to see what the product is or your project is, and we move forward. Like right now, we're working with an inventor who has created a unit to help people who are bound to wheelchairs. So that way they become independent and they can do their own work. Either cooking, they will be in the kitchen, and either working, it will be in the workstation. So it's just amazing programs and projects that we take on, and just it's totally awesome to see people evolve and kind of have those ideas come into reality. And I see that Mike Monroe is driving from the Murrieta Chamber. Mike, thank you for joining us.
Welcome, Mike.
Can you hear me, Mike?
Hey, now I hear you.
Okay. So this time is yours to say hi to the veteran community. What would you like to say? Well, that's fine too. Silence is good. Anyway, so that was Mike from Murrieta Chamber of Commerce in Murrieta, and there is Mike again. It's one of our non-veteran chambers who is supporting the military community, and we do a exchange of membership. Their members become our members, and our members become their members with some additional benefits, discounts and stuff. So it's like very strong support of the chamber, but so is New York, and we have chapters and chambers in different places. So
for Aline, so she here's her email contact information if you'd like to reach out and touch her in Texas. I also have a couple of links for YouTube videos, but for Aline, Ray, and everybody, definitely put that in the chat later on Facebook. So then that way everybody can click on it and go directly to your videos. So just go back to this video and put them directly in there. So that way everybody has them. But I'll go ahead and post them in the chat too, so that way everybody has links to it. But instead of trying to put them up on the screen, nobody's going to be able to click on it. So I'm going to throw them in the chat for everybody.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining the show. And if there's any last minute words that you would like to say, the floor is yours before we close.
I think somebody was mentioning somebody's birthday. Let's see here. Okay. Ray, you get together is on my birthday. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
The U.S. Army Museum should be opening today. I don't. Somebody out in DC. Somebody was in DC, I thought. So I think they're having a grand opening. I'll have to look it up.
All right. So I'm putting everybody's email in the chat right now. So one more minute before we end, so that way all the viewers get to have the direct emails. So one more second. Boom. I think we got everybody.
Also, if you have a list of all the restaurants that are giving complimentary meals, you can post that.
I do. I just don't have it ready. So, but they're out there. I think even the VA sent a couple of them out there. So just one of the things I'd recommend is make sure that you check with your favorite restaurants, especially if you're in San Diego, because we've moved into a new territory with the reporting and stuff like that. So just make sure that they're still open and serving.
Right. And then also ID.me has a list of services that they offer for veterans and stuff, and getting free stuff is always great, but it's like presents. Some people like to get presents. Some people like to give presents.
Yeah.
So if you're a present giver, please give to a veteran, and we are developing a program. This is something new. Developing a program where we want to take care of families who are maybe having basic issues like grocery issues and stuff. So whatever money we make as a chamber, we donate a portion of that to the Veterans Foundation, and then they provide enough money for families to get groceries when they need it. Because that's one thing that I really do not accept is families going without. We as guys, we can, we are veterans, guys or girls, we can tough it up. We dig ditches before, we dig ditches before, and we did a lot of stuff, but our families don't have to suffer. So I'm not cool with that. So we wanted to 2021 is one of our projects for the foundation. And that's one thing that we're working with Eileen, because a lot of people who leave their abusers, they need a place to stay, they need clothes, they need things, and people usually don't leave those situations because they have no place to go or no support system. We wanted to provide that. We wanted to be the buffer. That's as far as you get. And then, because like I said, as veterans, that's what we served. We put our lives and our bodies in front of people trying to damage our freedom. We do the same for people. So that's why we want to do that. So we were working with Eileen and her supporters and sponsors. She has pretty nice brands that she models with. So, but so we, as much as we can, we'll be able to do that. And also, before we close, real quick, Christmas coming up, and Laurie is setting up the Christmas tree book. So if you have a book, Sarah, that you want to donate to the Christmas tree donation, then let me know, let Michael know, and then we put you in contact with Laurie, and then and so to make those available for military families, they can get that. That'll be very cool. And she can donate those. That would be because shipping would be expensive, so she can donate those, the ones she has already in Florida, and then the ones that are in San Diego and California, you can take care of that, Sarah. And then Eileen can take care of that in Texas. And then you and Ray can work on that, something like that. I think that'll be probably better than trying to ship books back and forth. It's so expensive. Yeah. Okay. So, Mike.
All right. Well, thank you again. I thank you, Sarah, Ray, Eileen, Mike. Mike's just coming back on. Lori, Laura, Dolly, Shelly, just everybody, thank you for your support. Thank you for your salutes today. If Mike, if you're ready, let us know, just chime in. All right, so I'll hand it over to Mike real quick before we sign off. So Mike, you're on the floor is yours.
Excellent. And we're talking about the wonderful things that I'd like to say to our fabulous veterans community, correct?
That's correct.
Love it. Well, on behalf of myself, the Murrieta Wildomar Chamber of Commerce, as well as the Southwest Riverside County Military Affairs Committee, hosted by the Murrieta Partnership, that's a lot of names, I'd like to thank the military community not only for your service in the service, but also your service outside of the service in the community. It's truly an honor to be able to work with such a fabulous group of individuals. And it is also my honor to be able to convene all the resources that I've been able to identify to you. So huge thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more time, thank you for everything that you've done for this wonderful country.
Thank you, Mike. And it's always been a pleasure. Mike is a strong supporter and a great friend. I mean, the first time we met and talked to the chamber, Mike was like, "Hey, bro, let's do it." And we've been doing it. So our partnership is greatly appreciated. Say hi to Patrick, and her team is just amazing. And because of COVID, we haven't been able to visit, but we're always connecting through text. we do great on text.
I've got to say, and this is a shameless plug for that fabulous man right there, is Joe has one of the strongest gift games I've seen in all my years. He is definitely convenes the message very well via gifts, which is amazing. I love texting with you. So,
thank you, Mike. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, the feeling is mutual. Anything I can do for anybody, just holler at me. I'm proud to be of service to you.
Thank you.
Well, it looks like we might have one more trying to join us. But with that, just Joe, I wanted to put another plug in there. If the reference is, if somebody's interested in joining the chamber, how do they join?
Just through the website on the right next to the home, there is a join button. It's just one click, one form, you're in, no charge now or ever. And just come and play with us. Just come and participate. We have just that's simple.
And the URL that we have on the screen is also to join the show. So if you are sometimes on Fridays, if you'd like to feature your veteran business, or you know that somebody that needs to be highlighted as a veteran that's doing amazing work in the community, please reach out to us. Join the show. So with that, so Laurie's got a link for the story time. So in the chat for her, so what she's doing is she's reading to deployed service members' families while they're deployed. So definitely check that out. And I think that was most of the message we had today.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Mike, and then say hi to Patrick again and everybody else in the chamber.
Oh, absolutely.
And thank you, everyone here who attended today, and thank you, everyone out in the community and out in the country who are doing something for the veteran community. Again, we don't care what you do for others. We don't care whether how you are supporting. If you want to work with us, however you want to work with us, that's totally fine. And anything you would like for us to support you with, happy to do it. Again, we just want to make sure that our veterans and our military families are taken care of, and we are able to be part of that process. And people say, thank you for your sacrifice. And I say always, it was an honor, never a sacrifice. And it continues to be an honor for me, and I'm sure for all of us. Thank you.
All right. And on that note, thank you, everybody. And
all right,
have a great rest of your Veterans Day. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Go get some free stuff. Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.